Biafrans, we have good news from the camp of the Israel government and also from the US. But before I go into more details, I don't know if I should drop this news or because if I should drop this news, people always complain that I'm exposing a lot. I'm exposing a lot of the enemies of Mazen and the Kalu.
Some people in Biafra land and some people in Nigeria will not like this particular video. The agents of a Nigeria government and the agents of a Biafran freedom fighters will not like this particular video because good news is about to hit Biafrans. Good news is about to hit Biafrans, and the reason why I am doing this particular video is because it's to advise and educate some of our people that we are saying that Biafra is not going to come, that Biafra is a online country. So come closer and listen to this our brother, because we don't need to talk too much before something will start happening. Whether they like it or not, whether it will take long or it will not take long, Biafra must surely come. Biafra is what we stand, and we can never back down. We are not going to back down until Biafra comes to pass, until Nnamdi Kanu comes out. That is when we are going to back down. Whether we kill all Igbo people or not, Biafra is what we need. We don't need one Nigeria again, because up till today, Nigeria government are claiming Biafrans and nobody is talking about it. So therefore, we need Biafran, not Nigeria. Share this video if you know that you like what I'm doing, and follow this page for more updates like this. One love.
Biafrans, we have good news from the camp of the Israel government and also from the US. But before I go into more details, I don't know if I should drop this news or because if I should drop this news, people always complain that I'm exposing a lot. I'm exposing a lot of the enemies of Mazen and the Kalu, and it's not supposed to be so. That is not everything I bring on social media. So that is the reason why sometimes I'm very typical, or I'm very I don't know how to put the word. Sometimes it look as if I'm scared or no, but because of I don't know, I just want to make sense. So, but before I go into more details about this thing, I want to officially apologize for not talking about the tweet Tuesday that was initiated by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for his freedom. It started trending last week Tuesday, before yesterday, be 14th, being another Tuesday. And for the past 2 Tuesdays, I have never said anything, and people called my attention to it. I feel that I have important news to post than that, because although already it has been trending in all social media platforms, and it's Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that instruct us to do that. But people say I'm supposed to say it, and I want to apologize to those that feel that I have disappointed them by not saying a word concerning Tweet Tuesday. And I promise you guys that next week Tuesday I'll be the first person to post it on social media. Yes, I will talk more about it and I'll post it. And I also want to encourage you guys that I'll be tweeting about it for the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu on a Tuesday basis. We should not stop. We should not relent. That now that our freedom is very, very closer, and the freedom, everybody can see it now, that is very, very glaring. This is the reason why I always tell people that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a Messiah that was sent now in this present day. We should call Mazen Nnamdi Kanu the Jesus Christ of our time, because the other Jesus Christ will never witness him. We only witness it from the Bible, how he was doing a lot of miracles and a lot of things. Now the same thing happens to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He's doing a lot of things. As I'm talking to you now, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu released about 5 emails few days ago from the Sokoto Correctional Center. Innocent emails that was detained. He released them. That is serving prison terms. During the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu effort, that was how these people were released. 5. He was busy doing, even when he's in captivity, this man is still doing miracles. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is doing miracles. This is on present day Jesus Christ we have. I'm telling you the gospel truth. This man is doing another thing. Lastly, I want to tell you that I want to remind you that we all should calm down. There is a process going on. People take my page to be a lifesaver, or people say I give them news they want to hear. Not that I'm giving you guys news you want to hear. I'm telling you the fact how it's supposed to be. Not that what is People, if you say I'm giving you being emotional, I'm giving you emotional hope, I just want you guys to feel relaxed and feel calm. No, that is not my primary aim of this page. The primary aim of this page is to tell you, give you the real news, no matter how sweet it is and no matter how bitter it is. My own is to give you the news, whether you like it or not. But once it comes to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu no, I have no bitter news to share. That is the most painful part of it. That is why people are so angry with me. People expect me to say Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is a this, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is a that, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is evil. This is what people are expecting me to say, but I'm not saying it on a daily basis. So they feel so bitter. In fact, there's some people will see me on the road like this, they look as if they're like coming for up, knocking for grand. Some people will see me and praise me. Sometimes I'll feel so bad. Sometimes you see they say, now this boy they talk about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. I'll feel ashamed of myself. But I will never feel ashamed of myself, because Peter have said it in the Bible that this Bible, if now for me to hawk the Bible, I will hawk it. And just because I made it clear, if you deny me before my Father, if you deny me before men, I will deny you in the presence of my Father which is in heaven. So if I deny Mazin Nnamdi Kanu now, when that way will define come, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will deny me. Were you there when people did you stand by me? I'm not standing by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu because I feel that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is untouchable. I feel Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has done nothing wrong. What about Gumi? Somebody is defending the banditry thing today, and the government have not done anything about it. But look at Gumi today. Is he still defending the government? Because they know that the Americans are coming for them. Till today, Gumi is always, if you watch right now, you know that Gumi is silent. Very, very silent. Gumi now is short because he never knew, Gumi don't know the next line of America action. So that is, I need to talk again, is he don't go hide from one corner. See, I don't want to, Okwani people say, Okwani where I came from, I say Okufodo. That means not all words are meant to be said. Okufodo first. Obiwayo, the freedom is coming. This is just to tell you guys that don't panic. Now we the Mazin Nnamdi Kanu lovers, we are not panicking. They are the one panicking for us. Gone are those days where we used to panic, but now they are the one panicking for us. Now they are the one arranging what to do, what next to do. They are the one calculating for us, so that it will suit their ego. The way they calculate, still they will still balance it. Still, we will now be the one to decide if we want it that way or not. And Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will never want it their own way. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu wants his own way. If I tell you, it's not everything I'm going to say. People are just, in fact, even me, I have my own challenges too, but I know that God will help me. But you see this Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, I go see until the end. I cannot go post any other news apart from Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. But if for the time you reach, say me, I want to talk about Peter Obi, because often they say you're not talking about Peter Obi, you're not talking about this. Person way out there on fire, no they chase rats. Wait, that all look say yes, there's limelight, everything don't settle now. I feel talk about Peter. What is the essence of me talking about Peter Obi? I know I want one Nigeria, but for me, I don't have any reason for doing that. Share the video and comment on the video. I don't want to talk about this America and Israel on this video. Maybe my next video, because I don't want the video to be too long or more than this. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing great today. So I woke up to the news that the US House has unanimously passed a bill into law withholding aid from Nigeria due to its complacency and lack of action against the ongoing Christian genocide in Nigeria. This is what we prayed for, and it's happening. You know, a lot of people thought, okay, yeah, it's obvious the current administration in Nigeria has financially induced a lot of lawmakers, induced a lot of people in the corridors of power in Washington, D.C., and nothing is ever going to happen again, especially after America pulled soldiers from Nigeria. And I told them to relax, that the game is only just about to begin. It's very nerve-wracking. It can be very draining that this is how battles are fought. This is how warfares are fought. And I know that at the end of the day, we're going to have the last laugh. You know, I warned us when BBC released that documentary, Surviving Biafra. Immediately, I remember standing in front of CVS pharmacy in the US, in North Carolina. You know, I'm somewhere else right now. So I remember standing right there in front of CVS, and I quickly made a video. I was just about to buy some stuff. And then I stepped out before I went into my car saying, my gosh, this thing is just troubling me. I need to make a video to tell people what this documentary is going to do. Now, this documentary is not what you think it is. It is meant to basically quench the fire, that unanimity that we have as Christians fighting against the injustice meted out to fellow Christians in Nigeria, fighting against the genocide, the persecution of our brothers and sisters in the Middle Belt. Most Igbos were involved in this, a lot, in fact, at the forefront of it. And what I knew the documentary was meant to accomplish was to make Igbos see, oh my gosh, Plateau State people, Benue people were involved in the whole Biafra thing, right? Where Yakubu Gowon is going to be brought up, and then you're going to hear about how people were killed, and then Igbos will go back home. And because every time you mention Biafra, let alone when you show the gory images, you literally are pulling something out of an Igbo person. There is no Igbo. If you have a true Igbo blood in you, there is no way you see Biafra and you don't get emotional. Some will cry like without even blinking an eye. This is what happened. Just even hear about it alone, not to talk of when they're now showing you the images and you're seeing it and you're hearing that Yakubu Gowon said this, did that, released a book. I knew all of that was just to completely quench the fire, to pour cold water on the flames of our agitation against this criminality that is going on. And I warned my people, I say, don't pay attention to this. Don't let it affect you, because the people who are behind the Christian genocide intentionally allowed for that documentary to be released and the book by Yakubu Gowon to be released simultaneously around the same time, so that Igbos who are at the forefront of this campaign to end Christian genocide will pull back and say, to hell with these people. It serves them right. I don't know how many of you remember I put out a video to this effect, right? I made a video. And that video eventually accomplished that aim. Did you notice how that the whole campaign suddenly started dying down? And before you know it, the US pulled soldiers from Nigeria. And it's almost as if, oh, we have forgotten. And now the killers became more daring. They became more creative with their killing. Now they kill with so much, they've always killed with impunity, but now they are expanding their killing spree. They are going further inside, and they are making sure that everything is on the wraps. In fact, even people who are exposing the killings are also being hounded and harassed so they can keep it all quiet. You see what is happening? But why I made the video to warn my people not to get overly emotional, because we are at the war front fighting. This is warfare. The reason I say don't get overly emotional and get swayed by the video is because when they are done with the Middle Belt Christians, they are definitely coming for you and I in Eastern Nigeria. Mark my words. There is just no two ways about that. They just want to finish with their end, and then they will come for us. I know that so many things happened during the Biafran War. A lot of nasty things I've heard, I've read more than many people who are watching this video today even know. I am supposed to be angry. I am supposed to be resentful. and say, to hell with these guys. But I know that there are times and places for everything under the sky. This is not the time for us to begin to review all of that. The time for it will come. Because if we leave the enemy, the common enemy that we have now, if we allow this enemy to keep on dividing us so that they can advance easily, at the end of the day, none of us will live to tell the story. So even the so-called resentment that you have, it will swallow you. So this is what I am talking about. Okay? So I think that we all need to be very, very careful. Now that God has done something for us in America, so many other people are getting involved. The European Union is getting involved as well. I don't know that I trust them too much, but the good news is they have actually spoken up. Everybody's getting involved. Christians in Nigeria band together. Unite. My Igbo brothers and sisters, let's unite. Let's not get swayed by what has happened in the past. I know it is painful. It is very, very painful. I feel it myself as a typical original Igbo man. But this is not the time for us to throw in the towel and allow the enemy keep on advancing. I know that at the end of the day, God is going to see us through in this battle. God bless you.